7 years ago, I reviewed Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation on my channel. And then they just came out their Extreme Wear 3-in-1 foundation. And if you wanted to know what the difference is between the two, then keep on watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to another review. This time I'll be reviewing the Covergirl Extreme Wear 3-in-1 foundation from Covergirl. It's a 24-hour full coverage foundation with SPF 18. 7 years ago, I did review the Covergirl 3-in-1 Stay Fabulous foundation, and I will link it in the card area to see what I think about it. And it was one of my most favorite foundations ever, and I actually just recently purchased this one. This is from Ulta. I got this last month. It's the same foundation as the one I reviewed before, but just repackaged. So it has a clear lid and it's just a little bit different packaging wise. Well, that one, the old one that I reviewed was blue, and it's the Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, and this one has SPF 20. So when I saw that they have another one that says Extreme Wear, I was actually really curious to see how they would compare to each other. So as far as comparison with the claims with these two foundations, so this one's supposed to be the lasting power of a primer, coverage of a concealer, and blendability of a foundation in one, and shine free. Well, this one is boasting humidity-proof, covers imperfections, and evens out skin tone, 24-hour wear, sweat-proof. And the main difference between the two, since this is a newer launch from CoverGirl since they just recently became cruelty-free, so this foundation has the cruelty-free seal on it, while this one doesn't, since this is the older formula. And I believe CoverGirl is trying to get all the newer releases into the cruelty-free line because they are now cruelty-free. So for my demo today, I applied the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous on the right side of my face just to see what it's like. And then on my left side, I applied the Extreme Wear foundation. So as far as this foundation, comparing it to this one's a little bit more lightweight and not as creamy. I feel like this one feels a little bit more liquidy compared to the creaminess with the Extreme Wear foundation. This one felt a little bit thicker on the skin when it applied. This one actually applied a lot better coverage wise compared to this one, since it is a lot more liquidy, it did get a little bit streaky on my skin, especially on my nose area. It didn't cover it very evenly compared to this guy right here. Since it's been so long since I reviewed the old foundation, and obviously I don't have that foundation in my collection anymore, and this is the newer version of it, but I felt like coverage wise, as far as what I can remember, I felt like this one felt more like the original formula compared to this one. This formula reminds me a lot more of the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation compared to this. So as far as coverage, I felt like the coverage of this one was a lot streakier compared to this one right here, because this one felt a lot more creamy on the skin and it provided a lot more even coverage. Since I'm really oily, as far as between the two, this one actually kept me a lot more matte throughout the day compared to this. I've worn this by itself and it actually made me a lot shinier compared to this. So as far as staying power, I feel like staying power wise, they remained about the same, even though this one claims to be 24-hour. The main difference I have with its wear time on my skin was that this one, the 3-in-1 Stay Fabulous, actually kept me matte a lot longer, and I felt like it looked a little bit better on my skin throughout the day compared to this one, because I felt like since this one was a lot heavier and creamier, I actually felt a lot greasier with this guy right here. I feel like CoverGirl just recycles their formula and puts a name on them, like a different name, unlike Maybelline, you know, or Revlon, which has kind of like their classic shades on their classic foundations and doesn't continue like, you know, rechange it. Because I feel like the True Blend Matte Made that they have right now is the same exact formula, same smell, same wearability, same formula as the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation that I loved years ago. I will link it down below if you want to see the review for that one. So this one is very much so like the Ready Set Gorgeous with just a different name. So I feel like the Extreme Wear foundation is very much so the original Stay Fabulous, while this one right here is kind of like a hybrid of the original and the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. So between the two foundations, which one would I prefer? So for me, I would say I would prefer the original Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation because it does keep me shine free a lot longer compared to this guy. But this one looks so beautiful on the skin when you apply it. It covers really, really well. So I would say this would be like a good special occasion foundation because it really covers really, really well and it stays put. But if you're looking for a foundation that covers really well and has good staying power, I would recommend. I do love my CoverGirl foundations, and I do love that the brand is, you know, cruelty free now. So any new foundations that they have is worth checking out, especially if they do perform. To summarize this review, this foundation keeps me matte a lot longer, but the coverage is a little bit lighter compared to the Extreme Wear foundation. The Extreme Wear foundation is very creamy and has really, really nice coverage. This makes me greasier faster compared to the Stay Fabulous foundation. So if you are on the market for a new foundation that is cruelty free, has really nice coverage, I do recommend the Extreme Wear foundation. If you are really oily like me, I expect to blot a little bit more compared to the original one, but for the most part, I do really like the formula. I think it stays put really well, and it looks beautiful on the skin as it wears throughout the day. So that is pretty much it for this quick review and comparison with the new CoverGirl foundation. If you found this review helpful, I would appreciate a thumbs up. It would help out my channel a lot, and subscribe if you are not subscribed already. And I will see you guys on my next video.